the gym, and when you're trying to change that identity and a culture of an organization, your best players have to be your most committed players because they set basically the standard. They missed on Darius Acuff Jr.
Yeah, I happen to agree with you 100%. Now, listen, you know the kid from BYU is their point guard in the NBA. How many times have we watched the Nets last year? I don't know if he's got that ability to be the point guard of a championship team, but I'm with Seth 100%. Acuff's excellent. Plus, he played in a great conference, and he was great in the NCAA tournament. I mean,
and late game, he's unbelievable.
He was great. Yes, he is. His score. And he's great in the NCAA tournament. Louisville went out pretty quickly. Was it first or second round? First round, I think they went out.
Talk about availability. Mikel Brown
missed a lot of games.
Missed like 14 games.
Yeah, so I would have gone Acuff. No, the Nets were unbelievably excited in their draft room. Oh, my God, doing high. Guys, you lost that. You won 17 games. You tanked left and right. You've done nothing. And they were going crazy in that draft room. And it took Sacramento 20 seconds. Pick is in. Did you notice that?
Yes.
20 seconds. I think they are shocked that Acuff landed in their hands. Stevie?
It's a perfect fit. I mean, it's a perfect fit because they have someone who basically can be the face of the organization, handle the basketball, do the things that great leaders and great point guards do. Look, the game has changed, and I agree with Perk on this thing. You need front court players, you need those guys, but in the end, you got to have a guy at the end of a game. You have the guy when someone makes a run that can go get a bucket or make a play.
Right.
The skill and shot making of Darius Acuff Jr. sets him apart from others.
Okay, a couple of things that need to be said. Let's not talk about Mikel Brown Jr. like the brother can't ball. Okay, I mean, we talk about he can hoop. And not only that, Coach, everybody's been talking about his upside. He hasn't even begun to shine compared to what he is. Doggy, he's tall enough. He's got some size on him. He's an elite passer. He's ambidextrous. And he's a better shooter than the numbers would indicate, a lot of people are saying. So you got to take that into consideration. Here's what I would tell you. I do agree with you having said what I just said. And I'm going to tell you why. The New York Knicks, can't believe I'm saying this, they're the reigning defending NBA champions. I never thought I'd have a chance to say that in my lifetime. Let's pause for that for a second. The New York Knicks are the reigning defending NBA champions. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. But Brooklyn, you know this, and you're the fair weather stepchild to begin with. Acuff is box office. See, that like, again, he's a defensive liability because he doesn't prioritize defense, and that's something that he's got to work on. And damn sure they ain't going to teach it in Sacramento. So, I mean, Joe Dumars is there, so hopefully change. You know, he's not. He's in New Orleans. But I'm just saying, he's in New Orleans. Joe Dumars is in New Orleans. I apologize. I was getting stuff from my man Scott. But the point is, because he's running Sacramento. But I'm saying to you, when you look at Sacramento, Acuff is something special, no doubt. Led the SEC in both scoring and assists as a freshman. The brother's phenomenal. You're right about that. But the biggest thing about him, Coach, is that in Brooklyn, could you give the citizens of the borough of Brooklyn something to cheer about? Could you give them something to root for? I mean, my God. I mean, again, Mikel Brown, the brother can play. And I think that he's going to have a promising NBA career. I'm not throwing any shade on his ability. This is not a conversation about that. With Acuff, even though I think that Acuff might be better, particularly at this moment, the bottom line is this. He's box office. And if you're Brooklyn, my Lord, Kyrie left, KD left, you haven't given the fans anything to cheer about over the last few years. It's traffic. It's a lot of congestion on Atlantic Avenue. There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to go to the basketball game. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I mean, damn, the only thing good about what's on Atlantic Avenue is the pizza shops. To be honest with you, I'm just telling you. I mean, as a person that's been there many, many times, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, Acuff Jr. is right there, a showstopper, somebody that has been compared to an Allen Iverson. And you saw what Allen Iverson did to the league. Let's keep this in mind. Yes, this was more than 20 years ago, 25 years ago. But let's keep this in mind, y'all. Do you realize that when Allen Iverson was at his height, the only person more popular than him was Michael Jordan? You realize that? It wasn't even Kobe. It wasn't. Kobe came later, Doggy.
Yes, he did.
Coach, Doggy came late. I mean, Kobe got drafted the same year he did. But I'm saying his ascension, his shine came later. Yeah, it was Shaq and Kobe and all of those brothers in L.A. I get it. But individually, there was no one outside of Michael Jordan, more popular, more box office than Allen Iverson? Refreshing y'all memory. How would I know? Because who covered him every day for the first 8-9 years of his career? That would happen to be me.
And the guy who drafted him was my brother.
You understand? And there you go. That's right. Brad Greenberg. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's right.
He was. That's right. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Absolutely. So every single day, and I'm telling you right now, it wasn't the Beatles. You understand? It wasn't Michael Jackson. But damn it, it was close. It was crazy covering Allen Iverson. It was bananas. If you are Brooklyn and you see a cat like Acuff coming down the pike, you got to grab that when the New York Knicks have just won the championship and they already own the city anyway. You got to give the fans something to look at. And Brooklyn, to me, dropped the ball in that regard.
So
just as much as anything.
Here's what I don't understand about the Nets. 4 out of their 5 first-round picks over the last 2 years have been guards. Like, their veteran leader in the locker room, is it Julius Randle? I mean, he hasn't even unpacked his bags yet. Like,
for
what are
82
they?
games, I'm not sure about the playoffs.
Okay,
Right,
what are they doing? I just don't know. What are they doing?
Well, I think they did make a statement in that, like, if you're going to draft Acuff, you just got to give him the ball and let him go. And because they have some of these other perimeters where Mikel Brown, you can move him around a little bit in other places because he is a good player. He's a big-time shot maker, and he's got growth opportunity.
Well, the question is the BYU kid a point guard in the NBA, a big-time point guard in the NBA? Denham.
To me,
and by the way,
I don't see that. I think he's got good vision. I think he's loose with the ball. He doesn't do one thing great. Right. And I don't think he's also a guy that everyone else is going to follow.
I see. Good point.
That's a very, very good point. Whereas Acuff is somebody everybody will follow. By the way, when I was talking about Joe Dumars, obviously Joe Dumars worked with Scott Perry. Joe Dumars is in New Orleans. Scott Perry's in Sacramento. That's why I got confused with that for a second. But I'm just telling you, Acuff is the brother is box office. He's got the potential to be box office. And I think if you're Brooklyn, you have to think about that too. Mm-hmm. You just have to.
Coached Acuff's dad.
Oh, so there you go. Sacramento couldn't wait to take him.
Oh, they couldn't wait to get him. They couldn't wait to get him.
Oh, they couldn't wait.
Now, here's something good for Brooklyn, and now that the draft has passed, I don't even know how good this is, but they have 13 first-round picks available in the next 7 years. 9 of those can be traded. So I guess they have draft assets if they want to go make a move.
Yes, they do.
It does feel like we're just waiting for them to make some sort of big splash and do something, considering what the Knicks were able to do.
To be relevant. Hold on. Yeah. To be relevant. I mean, they're not even relevant.
I don't know if that's possible, Steve, in New York. The Nets are so far in the low totem pole.
I know.
I don't know if the Nets have any chance.
They're worse than the Clippers.
Yes.
Coach, they're worse than the Clippers compared to Lakers in LA.
Oh, absolutely.
It's worse. It's worse with Brooklyn in terms of the divide between them and the Knicks, especially now. I mean, it's almost to the point where they should think about relocation. I mean, that's how irrelevant they have been over the last few years. And to pass up on an Acuff box office, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But Mikel Brown can play. Mikel Brown can play.
We grew up with Nets, yet I'm a Knicks fan. You?
I was a Laker fan because, I loved Jerry West 69-70 when they got beat by the Knicks. So there you go.
Doggy ain't a fan of nothing New York. He said, I don't even know why he's here. I don't even know why he's here.
I'm disappointed.
40-something years, big guy.
Coming up after the break, after failing to deal Jaylen Brown to the Bucks, does Boston have to trade their star, or are they better off keeping him at this point? The take you absolutely need to hear. Speaking of, Giannis Antetokounmpo already hanging out with his new running mate, but is Mad Dog sold on the Greek Freak